Ah, yes. Please head to the Anachronia at your earliest convenience. Recent volcanic activity has uncovered some astounding Dragonkin artifacts among the ruins of Orthen, the Dragonkin's first city here on Gielinor. Meet with me at base camp. I have the cheese, you bring the crackers. Mr. Modot. Hello everyone, this is Controlled Chaos speaking, and we're back at Runescape at the site of Anachronia to have a look at the latest update, the new archaeology Digsite, Orthen. So, as far as I can tell, this deals with the history of the Dragonkin, who, for all their faults, they were very scientifically ingenuitive and as diverse as any culture would be, if the latest quest is to be truly believed. So, there's not much else I can say, except let's dive right on in and see what we find. Now, my plan here, since I don't want to spoil anything for those who wish to try this themselves, I only plan to show the first four mysteries here. So, and I am confident that I have the skill to do so. Yes, I am at 103 archaeology. This is quite possibly quickly becoming one of my most favorite skills to train. But listen to me go on. Let's get right to it. So, I should probably speak with the site manager first. Right, and I believe that they're up here. Sharingan. We meet again. Who are you? I'm Shargan. I am, was the past keeper for the Lejanka. Well, I suppose I still am, but also now something else. My role was to remember the stories of our people, but since the Vindicta visited Aiea, some of our young have decided to become pioneers, travel here, and find a new home. Many of them have decided to colonize this island, or at least stop here initially, as it bears some resemblance to our world. The jungles, the animals, the climate. Since I have visited this world before, I volunteered to come with and support them, to keep reminding them of where they come from. Alright. Oh. Do they also serve... Oh. He's also one of the... Well, that's nice to know. So... Well, I guess I don't have that many more questions. Until next time. I think that's actually the collector. The site manager is probably actually over... Hold on. Around here? Oh, that's a workbench, so... Okay, now I got it. It's Mordeaux. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Hello there. Let's see. Welcome to the Orthen Digsite.
Orthen, though evidently not the only Dragonkin settlement to be found on Gielinor, was both its first and its greatest. When Anachronia was brought forward in time, it gave us the rare opportunity to study Dragonkin civilization, even if only via the ruins of Orthen. What secrets might we uncover about the Dragonkin race from prehistory? And what was their life like before the elder god curse that befell them? Rumors abound among archaeologists of buried hoards of treasure, nefarious entities waiting to be freed into the world, technologies beyond our own.
Yes, that would be a very interesting thing to look into. Let's see. I want to talk about mysteries. We are still struggling to make much headway gaining access to Orthen's ruins. You should head to the crypts west of here to see what you can discover. I wonder if... Is that it, or... Huh. Let's see. Okay. I think I know. Well, I believe that this is the first Digsite of Orthen. The Crypt of Varanus. So let's see what's happening here. Righty-ho. Oh, look at this place. Wow. New material. Alright. Well, I guess let's get started. Look at this. Oh, my field agents are gonna have field days on this. Oh, it's another one of those vaults. While I'm here, let's have a quick look at what... Here we are. For collections. Let's see. Alright. I'll keep an eye out for those. Okay, I'm realizing the first order of business is to figure out if there's a teleportation device somewhere. Oh, here we are. So what do we need for this? Seems to be a teleportation device, but it's broken or inactive. There appears to be a way to switch it on. Let's try it. Yes! That seems to have done the trick. Wait, some of these locations aren't active. Well then, I think my first order of business is to locate all of them and activate them. I'll get started. Okay, I'm already finding the first thing I enjoy about this update. Once you get them all, you'll have a quicker way to get around the island. So yeah, here's an example of there being perks to skilling. So let's see if we can't get this one going. I guess I can't. Does that mean I need a certain level or need a certain item? Look at this. Oh yeah. Let's see. Hmm? I've discovered what looks like an old inactive dragonkin portal of some sort over by the crypt excavation site. And I noticed there's a matching one near the lodestone here. It's one of the first things the team discovered. It appears to be a most significant find. I found a switch and switched it on, which was a risk, I know. But we can now use it to teleport to and from the crypt. Surprised no one else on the team hadn't already done so. I'll have to give them a kick up the shorts. Motivate them more. It says there are other teleport destinations, but they don't work. I'm going to need my research team to look into this further. So, does that mean I unlocked the research? Let's see. Well, guess while I wait for the first study, I'll go ahead and get back to the crypt. Alright. So I'm guessing the first collection would be of stuff in here. Skeleton fragments. That'd be interesting, I suppose. And some dragon metal. I get the feeling that these will only be useful in archaeology. But one can dream. Alright, so this is an interesting find here. I have a chance to find these archaeology potion recipe fragments. And 4 of them will allow me to restore them and thus use them. So, good to know. Let me see. It appears that only dragonkin of a certain level of reverence were interred in ossuaries. Most kin that died appear to have been cremated instead. The remains left in urns stored in reliquaries also found within these crypts. Interesting. Hmm. See. You know, I'm enjoying myself so far. I finally have some to break the mundane before the next level up. Because until this, I was basically focused on getting crow notes through the Bendosian site. And I think this will be the boost I need to finally finish through this shop. And furthermore, even though the Dragonkin are tied to the Sliske storyline, and possibly a bit before that, there's very little known about beforehand. Like, what were they? Who were they? Why did they do what they do? You know, that sort of thing. This might give us a peek at that. So, I guess that's why I like archaeology so much, because it's, I believe I've mentioned this before, it's in the same vein that dungeoneering is one big minigame, archaeology is one big quest. And I do enjoy the Runescape quests. Oh yeah, I thought I'd make a quick note. This is also the point where the experience embargo has been lifted, and they've added a few other things to ease the leveling and skilling of this skill. One of them being the Fixate spell, which I've already taken use of. Normally, when excavating, the uh, artifact that you find is left up to chance. But with this, which has a limited number of uses depending on certain variables, it will allow you to fixate on an artifact and ensure that you get it the next time you get an artifact. So this will actually speed things along, and I do plan to make a lot of use out of this one. Okay, so my research team finally finished up studying those teleportation nodes. So let's see what they found. The teleportation device is clearly a combination of ritual magic and technology. It appears as though it is running extremely low on whatever magical energy is powering it. The team suggests adding some ancient vis to the destination device located at the observation outpost in the northeast. It could work as a substitute magical resource. Ah. Alright, let's give it a try. Yes. And that did it. 2 more to go. Okay, so I just realized that I have no idea where it is. So I'm thinking that maybe I should put that, like, I should put a pin in that for now. Let me see. I found a 4th portal. This one near the ritual site. I think this one might require something different, so it's back over to my research team. I was right. Well, I already sent them out, so I guess I'll have to wait. It's quite ominous. Let's see. Further investigation suggests that the Dragonkin were actually very conscientious and ethical before they were cursed. The outpost was a place of learning, not cruelty. Though some of the team feel these two things are synonymous. I guess an air of desperation claimed them. So what have we got here? I'll have to have the research team look at that shortly. Won't take them long. Meantime, I think I'll have a look into this. I also want to blame these on my computer's performance. Well, I finally found something for one of the mysteries. Let's see. For Death Watch. I'll have to come back to the older ones. But let's see what this one's about. Let's see. Cosmic Ordering. Prior to the evacuation of our beloved homeworld, the kin relied upon the base elements as a source of power. They were fit for purpose, but hardly essential for how we lived our lives. We found greater use for them during our mass exodus through the abyss, as well as discovering new hybrid sources of similar power. Since Varanus' passing, however, Skeka has divined some new elements, those of mind and body, and of cosmic and astral origins. They surround and envelop us, but in a raw, unrefined state that cannot see direct use. She hopes to generate new tools that can help to harness this new source of power. One such device, a pyramid-shaped handheld device that can collect and focus the ambient power for localized uses. She has conveyed her findings to the team, who have set to work in creating other devices that harness this power. One project showing early signs of value is a device to induce and extend our natural hibernation periods. Another device is able to copy and store memories. The Syrtes are excited to use these latter devices to better share our creative works with the rest of the kin. Skeka herself, however, I have noticed, is spending less time at the outpost, and what time she does spend here is split between tending to her personal medicinal plants and making use of the outpost's pylon. I get the impression she is trying to be secretive and sneak off at times, but I see her comings and goings. This is a troubling development. What could she be working on that she wishes to keep secret from her team? I have embedded one of the new recording devices in the pylon, which will trigger whenever she makes use of it. I hate to betray her trust like this, but my elder has requested this of me, so I have no choice. I am sure it is fine, but if it is not, I will at least talk to her about it first before reporting back to the Syrtes counselors. Cranon, Syrtes cleric. It looks, well, that is plenty of food for thought, isn't it? I mean, the pyramid device I am currently using, and I believe that this is possibly the pylon that it is referring to. I am seeing intrigue here. Let's see. One of the interns has a theory that the energy in the remaining teleportation devices is not reacting through the circuits correctly. The team feels that this theory may be worth exploring. It was suggested that loading up on Orthen glass and attempting to refract the energy circuit in a destination device may enable that destination on the network once more. The next logical device is located at the Moksha ritual site. So I'll want to bring Orthen glass. Alrighty. I just realized something. A bunch of the glass used for the ancient artifacts is stated as Orthen glass. And this Digsite is Orthen, so perhaps it's a technique used, somehow passed on to somewhere else. Crazy stuff. So I thought, why not try this recipe? I think I've got the things for it. So let's start with restoring the Orthen glass flask. Let's try this. Not bad. Okay. Let's Okay. Right. I think I remember where that is. This is a place. This feels like the right water source to start things off with. Okay. What's next? Okay. I've got the herb, and I think I can get this fruit. I already have that honey ready to go. So I'll go ahead and combine them at the Archaeology Guild. Okay, so here goes. I don't understand. There's something I'm missing? Maybe I do this. Oh. There we go. That's how I do it. There. And we've got some soma. So let's go for it. Might be useful. If I have some extra chronotes, I might switch to it. That's neat. Okay, it took a whole half of a day, but I finally got this page. So, let's go through both of them. Progress on the construction of the city of Orthen is going well. My own clerical duties in this endeavor are mostly completed, such that I've been reassigned to assist Skeka in her field of study. Her observation outpost is well established now, and her team have already classified and cataloged all local flora and fauna. My role is to convert this outpost into a place of learning for incoming colonists. This new world has an abundance of beauty, and I revel in being the one to teach them of its many wonders. My first task has been to review Skeka's research notes on this world, which primarily consists of anatomical studies of dinosaurs and other lizards, as well as of the varied megaflora and a seemingly semi-sentient fungus. Numerous autopsies are taking place here to teach students dinosaur anatomy, to ensure they know how to safely interact with them. I find the viscera quite unsettling, but respect the value these autopsies yield. A young dragonkin can handle even a fully grown rex if first armed with a little bit of knowledge from this learned place. Skeka's interest in this island's plant life is more for a medical purpose, some for treating various ailments, some more for self-medication. The kin have been through much to get even here, so I do not begrudge wanting to escape from even one's own mind now we are able to relax a little. Reaching this place and building this new city is a hard-won victory. I may take some of these later findings to heart myself. They could help inspire my next poem. As for Skeka herself, she has shifted her research back towards more mystical origins, exploring local energy sources. Krenon, Sirti's cleric. Alright. Now, this one here, like I had to peek at the wikis, and this is the one that will help me get to the fourth mystery, which will be the one to flag the end. So, let's have a look. The death of Varanus has hit Skeka hard. They're not mates, from what I can tell, but they worked closely together since first setting foot on this world. He provided the various samples that she analyzed, and she in return gave him information that improved his techniques, and through working together, they had formed a strong bond of friendship. To that end, Varanus bequeathed to her ownership of his pet hypnotic dinosaur. It is a lovely specimen, but I find I am awkward around it. Skeka coddled it for a time, studied it some too, but it simply moped around the outpost, getting in the way. One of the teaching staff almost accidentally performed an autopsy on it. The other day she took it to visit its former master, newly interred in his crypt, the first built on this world. Varanus has become revered among the kin for his brave sacrifice, while furthering our civilization and helping to make this new world safe. When Skeka returned to the outpost, however, the dinosaur was not with her. She says it refused to leave Varanus' tomb, just laid down next to it. So she left it there. I feel for the best beast, but must say I'm also somewhat relieved. Skeka's time with this creature did seem to inspire her own research, however. I get the impression she has stumbled upon something exciting. I've also finished work on my latest poem. I recite, Hep, Ka, Ot, Shakra, Liskab, Nos, Ke, Mok. It speaks to our long journey here, the trials we have overcome, yet persists to the truest trial of understanding oneself. This is something we must all now come to terms with on our newfound home. I performed it for Skeka, who was greatly appreciative of it, and how it captured some of her own thoughts and left her with a renewed sense of hope. I hear her reciting it to herself at times, and once also saw her putting it into her pylon for safekeeping. Kranon, Sirtis Cleric. Ah, that's sweet. So in that case, well, let's see. Apparently, according to the wiki, if we can translate the words into Dragonkin, we should be able to get this pylon working. So let's see. Let's start with Hep. There's a page with the Dragonkin alphabet. Let me see. Oop. I think that was it. Okay. And apparently, one of the symbols represents all the vowels except for Y. That's kind of interesting to me. There we are. It does seem analogous to them. Now then. And now the P. Okay. Let's try Kal. And now let's try Ot. Makes me wonder how they even read, because it could get confusing, which I bet made perfect sense to them. There. Now the T. Because, as I may have mentioned, the different symbols can represent many different... Wait, there's something here, tucked behind the pylon. This looks familiar. Hold on. I think I can see something in this device. Some sort of image. Let's have a look. Sha. Kra. Lith. Kab. Sha. Ka. Lith. Kab. I believe that that's the location. Let's see. I think that this is the place. Is this it? Welcome, Skeka. Please speak passphrase aloud. Oh, then let's have a look. Cop? There we go. Oh. I bet it's in that journal. Here we go. Hip, Kal, Alt.
See, I remember the symbol for the verbs, at least. So, let's see here. I think in this word, there are two of the same symbols. Okay, so maybe if I cycle through them. Is that it? Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Now, let me double check this. Hit. It's the next one that has two. Is it? Don't think that was it. Let's see here. Kal. Let's see. Art. Let's see. There. Let's see here. What am I missing? there's another three-letter word I'm missing. Couldn't be. Oh, sure, correct, it's cop. Okay, so let's try Nusk Can Muck.